Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's me, Reverend Kevin Lee. I want to welcome you to the Metaphysical Chapel of South Florida today. It's a it's a beautiful weekend. A little bit of a stormy weekend, right, with all of our tropical storms here. And we just wanted to reach out to you on a Sunday morning and just reconnect with our community as we do every Sunday morning at approximately 11 a.m. You know, sometimes Mercury is in retrograde on a daily basis with technology. We want to thank you for being a part of this broadcast and joining in. We miss you. We love you. We love hearing from you. Thank you for your continued text messages, your emails, your snail mail letters, and your donations that keep coming in. We really do appreciate it because it's because of you that these broadcasts are able to continue, that we're able to make sure that we keep the lights on for you, if you will. But just such a pleasure to be in your home this morning with you. And just wanted to remind you that for those of you who are continuing your faith pledges, thank you for that. Because it's because of supporters and members and committed people in our community like yourselves that you're making a difference, that you're holding the light of Spirit strongly in South Florida, and you're making that light available to all the many people who are watching across the world. We've lately been having people from Ireland and Scotland and Canada, Australia, the Philippines, Africa recently. It just is so amazing that our light, our teachings, our offerings can touch the heart and uplift the spirit of other people in the world. And I think that's what I'm going to talk about today is I've been feeling this sense of empowerment, a sense of reminding people of the power, the beauty, the celebration of life, that they are, that they matter, they have value. And I want to tell you this because every day when we wake up, we need to be saying to ourselves, we need to be downloading new software in a way. We need to be integrating this new software because so often we wake up and we say to ourselves, you know, I have nothing to protect. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to defend. I have nothing to hide. I am not perfect. And I want you to remember that. If you don't remember anything, just remember that. I am not perfect. Because we are not here on earth meant to be perfect. We are meant to be souls in human bodies. So understand this. When we wake up, we go to a mirror. I love a mirror, a good mirror exercise, right? Get your hair and your makeup ready. And just say to yourself in that mirror, and you say, I have nothing to protect. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to defend. And I have nothing to prove to anybody. Amen? How about an A women, right? Now, once we've said that in the mirror, who do we choose to be for that day, every day? Because our energy is so often wasted. Our energy is so often consumed with protecting, proving, defending, hiding. And you know what's really interesting is that there is a wonderful exercise, again, mirror exercise work. And if you've never done it, let me tell you, sounds simple, but it is hard to do. To stand in a mirror and to allow the power of you to come through your eyes to yourself. And we don't really look at ourselves that often. And I want you to understand this. When we stand in front of a mirror, I want you to say one of three things, really. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. Kevin, I am proud of you. I am proud that you get up every Sunday morning and you put together a sermon and you present to the people potentials and possibilities. So, good example, right? Number one. And let's talk about number two, okay? I want to say to myself, Kevin, I forgive you for. This one's powerful. It's easy to be proud of yourself, and it's important. But let's forgive ourselves for being so harsh. So I would say something like this. Kevin, I forgive you for attempting suicide. Kevin, I forgive you for getting drunk and slapping a stranger. Kevin, I forgive you for walking out on a marriage, whatever it may be. Replace my name with your name. And then speak from your spirit. Kevin, I forgive you for. Makes sense? One day it won't bother you because you will outgrow it. In the very beginning, when we start to say, Kevin, I am proud of you, that, you're like, ooh, that's kind of selfish and egotistical. No, we as a soul have to be proud of ourselves. And we have to say those words. We have to stand in that truth. It's going to be awkward. I can tell you that from firsthand experience. And then when we move into forgiveness, let me tell you, that's a whole nother level of awkward. And so when I say to myself in the mirror, Kevin, I am proud that you continue every Sunday doing a sermon for the people. Kevin, I am proud that you are working so hard on building your ministry to take your show on the road, if you will. Kevin, I forgive you today for XYZ, whatever it may be. Okay? I know that one day I will overcome and outgrow the difficulty of saying those words to myself. Number 3, this is important. It's one thing to shine the light of truth on the darkness of ignorance and the darkness of lack or holding oneself. Really, the holding oneself back is fear. So shining the light of darkness on fear. But listen to this, number 3. Kevin, I commit to you that. You see, we make bigger commitments to other people than we do ourselves, don't we? So I am so committed to being here every Sunday morning, but does that mean I get up and go to the gym before? No. I should be more committed to myself to go to the gym. Right now, we thank goodness, thank you, Lord, thank you, baby Jesus. Because I don't have to go to the gym because it's locked down right now. But I'm going to have to get off my mushroom, and I'm going to have to go to the gym and get rid of some of this fluffy coronavirus eating habits. But I want you to understand this. The things that we say in the mirror should be a commitment. We must commit to ourselves to better ourselves. You know, it's time. We do commit to other people. We commit to showing up to our job. We commit to showing up on time when our friends ask us to go out. We are committed to a lot of things, showing up to family functions during the holidays or at special days of the year. We are committed, obligated even, by others, by morals, by society's standards. But when do we ever commit that seriously to ourselves? And I think it's really time to turn it around. You know that song in church we sing, turn it around, open the windows of heaven, pour out a blessing, overflow, turn it around. You see, you can turn it around because the blessings from heaven, if you will, symbolically, we know there's no heaven. It's just a state of mind, a state of our consciousness. But I want you to understand, when you decide to turn your life around, and you decide to commit to yourself, you can begin every day celebrating the Kevin in your life. You can begin to forgive the Kevin in your life. You can begin to make commitments to the Kevin in your life, to yourself. And so stand up and stand in front of a mirror and shut the door, lock the door, turn on the water faucet, turn on the shower, make some noise in the bathroom so nobody else hears you. That's how important this is. As silly as it may seem, it's important that we say, Kevin, I am proud that you, XYZ, are working on the filters of your life, because we certainly filter everything. Kevin, I forgive you for trying to be perfect. Life is not about being perfect. Life is about striving for excellence. You right? Kevin, I commit to you that I will continue to pour out my love for this church family. That's what I would do, things like that. And I want to tell you this, we are likely to invest more time in others than we are in ourselves. We have to bless ourselves every day. This is a tithing, y'all. This is how we tithe back to the church of our life, the church of Kevin, the church of my life, the church of my ministry. Taking time in the mornings to savor nature and all the beauty all around us, to take a walk on the beach, to meditate and sit in the power of spirit every day for an hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, meditate. Sit in prayer and gratitude. And you know, so often Are you? So often we sacrifice our dreams in life. And I say we deserve the dreams in our life. We deserve to invest in our dreams. How many of you even write yourself a little bitty check every week or every 2 weeks? And in the bottom, this was a cute exercise that I did a while back. And it had to do with investing in your dreams, your future, your goals, your purpose. And why are we not writing ourselves a little check? And over in the corner where it says memo, and down on the bottom left, we need to write on there something like I don't know, I'm just going to make this up, but something to the effect of 5% towards my dreams. So in the last 2 weeks, if I made, say, $100, then I'm going to take $5, 5%, and I'm going to write that 5% amount onto the check, and I'm going to put in the little bottom 5% towards my dreams. And I'm going to put that in a little bottle or a little jar or a sacred box or on my altar. And I'm going to remind myself by looking to say, look at all of the times I've committed to write that check to myself. And I commit to myself. It's a commitment to your dreams. You know, it's interesting because over the last 13, 14 years running a church ministry, I've gotten the privilege of watching people talk about their dreams, their hopes. And I've seen a lot of them not take flight. Some of them have, quite beautifully. But a lot of people are they walk up to the edge of life and they see and they watch everybody else take flight and they celebrate them and how amazing is that? But they're still on the ledge, not willing to step over the edge of life and take flight. And as the great thought leader and business leader Tony Robbins says, jump and just build your wings on the way down. It's really true. And so I want to encourage you that when we're watching everybody else take flight, we have to begin investing in what can I do to take flight, to focus on my dreams, to celebrate myself, to be proud of myself, to not be held back in fear and to just forgive myself. You know, maybe I'm a screw up in life. I've really screwed everything up. Every relationship, friendship, business, job, school, whatever. But every day is a fresh day. If you took breath today, you have purpose in life on earth. Did you hear what I said? If you took a breath today, and you ain't got to be psychic to know every single one of you watching took a breath today, that means you have purpose. You have purpose in your life. You matter to Spirit, to God, to the angels, because your soul is still incarnating a human body. You have purpose. So forgive yourself. Don't worry about all that other stuff. Set that suitcase down and keep walking. But I want you to understand this. When it's time to jump, you got to tell yourself it's time to jump. You have to stand in that truth. You're going to do one of three things. Here's some truth for you. You're going to do one of three things when you jump. You're going to jump and fly, which I believe you will, or you're going to jump and fall softly, or you're going to jump and fall in a hard way, but you know what you're going to do? You're going to get back up and you're going to try again. Because if you have dreams, nobody else is going to fulfill them for you but yourself. And those dreams in your life, those are your dreams. That's the rays and the frequencies and the resonance and the vibrations of the greatness that's you. Your dreams are you beaming. The power, the purpose, the potential, all of that wrapped into this pretty package of a person. You have to understand that the greatest fear in life is not the fear of death. It's really a life without living your potential, without others getting to see the value that you are. It's a life lived where other people don't get to understand your dreams, you know, and people need to see that. People need to see that. Your greatest fear is to live a full life, and never fly because you just feared taking the leap. So every day, get up, look in the mirror, and say, I'm proud of you, Kevin, for XYZ. And you know what, Kevin? you can talk to Kevin if you want. But you say to yourself, you know what, myself, I forgive you for being egotistical, selfish, angry, hot-tempered, depressed, lazy, whatever it may be. I forgive you for XYZ. And lastly, you know what, pretty man in the mirror? I commit to you. I will invest in your dreams. I'm going to write myself a check for 5% of what I've earned in the last 2 weeks. I'm going to stick it in my little sacred container on my altar, and I'm going to cash it one day. But I'm also going to take the steps necessary to travel through life, and I'm going to bless everybody around me, and I'm going to just stand in gratitude. I'm going to manifest my own prosperity, because ain't nobody knocking on my door bringing me a check. Nobody's knocking on my door bringing me blessings, because I develop those. I manifest those. That's a better word. I manifest those myself. The universe, when I align myself to my highest potential, the universe brings those forward, those opportunities and synchronicities. The doors of opportunity open, and my blessings pour out, and my life turns around, and like a window from heaven, all of my blessings pour into my life and those around me, those in my journey, those I'm serving. So friends, I want to encourage you. Take a leap in life. Build your wings on the way down. Even if you hit the bottom, you're going to bounce right back. You're going to kill it in life. You're going to bring purpose to the planet, to the people. Shine your light. Share your truth. Share your love. Share the hot mess of you. You can even have a bad hair day and wear some old clothes, because people don't care what you know. They only want to know that you care. So go out there and love on your neighbor. Love yourself first, okay? Don't walk out of that house without telling yourself, I love you. And if you want to say, I love you, Kevin, I will receive those blessings. Friends, I just want to celebrate you for being here today. I want to celebrate you, as I do quite often in my prayers, my meditation work for you, for our community. I want to make sure that you stay in touch with us. So please, hit the like button and follow this channel. There's a little bitty arrow button next to the word follow on Facebook. When you click that, it will say follow first or see first, something like that. And I want you to commit to seeing our message on a regular basis. And I want you to go to our YouTube channel. And I want you to subscribe to our channel so that you can follow our live broadcast and future uploads and just be a part of this great community. Share our videos with your friends, because by sharing, that shows the world that you're caring, and it also is a karmic blessing for you, because you are sharing the light of truth out into this world. You're doing that in a very selfless way. Friends, stay in touch. Don't forget to support us. Down in the link, down in this video, you'll probably see some information going across your screen. And I'll come back to the video in just a moment after we close out this segment. And I'll make sure that the links are there, especially in the comment or the body section of the video. And just come and be a part of our community whenever we reopen or whenever we rebroadcast, because your support, your donations, your continued blessings and your love givings, you make it possible. It's because of you that we do what we do. Friends, we love you, we miss you, and we'll see you soon. Do stay in touch. Many blessings.